Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chrisley knows best, fans urge Todd to prove it. Todd Chrisley took to Twitter to call Katie Joy of without a crystal ball delusional and a liar. The YouTuber claims things have been settled with Todd, and the legal issues are almost all wrapped up. Todd, however, argues she's a liar and that's far from the truth. Siding with Todd, many of his followers noted it was convenient for Katie to continue to say the details of the settlement are confidential to avoid having to give any real information. Todd argues the judge threw out Katie's lawsuit, and his was still full steam ahead. Throwing a little shade in the YouTuber's direction, Todd Chrisley also revealed that she did send him an email. He claims that the email was her begging him to drop the litigation against her. Chrisley knows best fans urge Todd to prove it. Now, Chrisley knows best fans don't want to get in the middle of a war. Some, however, think Todd Chrisley should consider providing his claims. If Katie Joy did send an email to him begging him to stop all litigation, she should be able to take a screenshot of the email and post it on social media. One fan very carefully walked the line, noting that they were not accusing Todd of lying. They just believed it would help the situation if he took the time to prove it by showing the email. Many others chimed in that Katie Joy was sharing photos of paperwork claiming he was lying about the status of their lawsuits. So, some fans thought it would only help him and clear things up if he showed a photo of the email. One follower penned, "I'd love to see this email because if it's false, not saying it is, then that could blow up in your face big time." "I'd love to see it too," another chimed in. He keeps records of everything. On his podcast and on social media, Todd Chrisley has told his followers that he doesn't make empty threats. He insists he is a man that keeps receipts and has proof. He, however, is also a man that follows the advice of his lawyers and doesn't make a habit of posting receipts without first getting a legal consult. So, even if he has the email, it is unlikely he would post a photo of it without a lawyer giving him a green light. Todd Chrisley has never been one to back down from a challenge or stay quiet when the world is watching. But after his recent release and much-anticipated return to social media, Chrisley knows best fans are calling him out in a way he might not have expected. His latest round of bold claims, cryptic comments, and defiant optimism have sparked one fiery response from viewers everywhere. Prove it. For months, Todd has teased major comebacks. He's dropped hints about a massive truth reveal, a new era of the Chrisleys, and even a mysterious project that will make the haters rethink everything. His cryptic phrases have sent fans into a frenzy, trying to decode what's real and what's just classic Todd flair. But as weeks pass without the big reveal, patience is running thin, and his loyal supporters want action, not just words. The post that started the fire. It all began with an Instagram video Todd shared earlier this week. The short clip showed him in his signature crisp white shirt and navy blazer, seated in front of a sleek black backdrop with gold lettering that read, "Truth always wins. Sometimes silence is your loudest defense," he said with a calm smile. "But trust me, I've got the receipts, and when the time's right, you'll see them. Every single one." The video ended with the promise, "The Chrisley comeback is just beginning." Within minutes, comments flooded in, some supportive, some skeptical, and plenty downright impatient. "Love you, Todd, but we've been hearing this for months." "Prove it," one fan wrote. "Stop talking in riddles, just show us the truth already," another chimed in. And perhaps the most repeated comment of all, "We're rooting for you, but actions speak louder than captions." The Chrisley mystery deepens. The Chrisley family's post-prison era has been nothing short of dramatic. Between Savannah's public advocacy for her parents' release, Chase's quiet transformation, and Lindsay's cautious distance, the family's dynamic has evolved under the world's watchful eyes. Now that Todd is home, fans expected fireworks, press interviews, podcasts, and maybe even a tell-all documentary. Instead, he's taken a more restrained, strategic approach. Close sources say Todd's been carefully crafting a plan to reshape the narrative, including a possible sit-down interview with a major network. He's also reportedly in talks about reviving Chrisley Knows Best, this time with a more serious, reality meets redemption report of progress, there's an equal amount of doubt. He keeps saying he has proof he was wronged, one fan posted on Reddit. "If that's true, then release it. Why make us wait?" Another added, "It's like he's teasing us with crumbs. We want the full story." Savannah steps in. Savannah Chrisley, who has become both the family spokesperson and their fiercest defender, addressed her father's viral Prove It moment on her podcast Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley. "I get it," she said with a laugh. People are tired of the teases. But what you have to understand about my dad is that he's not just going to throw something out there without strategy. Everything he does is calculated. He's playing chess while the rest of us are still figuring out checkers. She went on to hint that fans won't have to wait much longer to see what Todd's been working on, adding, "It's something that's going to shake things up in a way no one expects." That comment only fueled speculation further. Is Todd preparing a documentary? Legal evidence? A new show? Or is it all just hype to rebuild the Chrisley brand? Todd's response to the backlash. A few days after the backlash began, Todd finally addressed the noise head-on. In a fiery Instagram story, he shared a quote that read, "When you've been to hell and walked back out, you don't owe anyone proof of your survival." He added his own caption underneath. "The truth doesn't need your approval, just your patience." That post, while classic Todd in tone, didn't calm the storm, it only intensified it. Fans filled the comments once again, urging him to stop speaking in parables and start producing results. "Come on, Todd, if you've got proof of injustice, show it. We're in your corner but tired of waiting," one fan said. Another simply wrote, "Love your words. But show us the receipts." The Chrisley comeback blueprint. Behind the scenes, there's reportedly a detailed plan already in motion. Sources close to the family told Entertainment Buzz Weekly that Todd is working with a major production team on a multi-layered comeback campaign. The first phase? A docu-series that dives deep into his and Julie's time in prison, what they learned, and how they plan to rebuild their lives. It's rumored to feature never-before-seen footage, journal entries, and recorded messages from Todd while he was incarcerated. The second phase? A relaunch of the Chrisley brand, complete with podcasts, motivational speaking engagements, and even a potential memoir titled Faith Over Fame. "It's not about revenge," Todd reportedly told producers during early meetings. "It's about reclaiming truth, dignity, and peace. But I'm going to do it my way." The fans' divided reactions. The Chrisley fandom is split down the middle. Some are rallying behind Todd with unwavering faith, believing he's biding his time to make a powerful statement. "Todd has always been about precision," one longtime viewer wrote. "When he makes his move, it'll be big. I trust him." Others, however, feel the repeated wait-and-see approach is beginning to lose credibility. If this turns into another big announcement coming soon situation, people are going to lose interest, a critic on X, formerly Twitter, commented. "The world moves fast. If he doesn't act soon, the moment might pass." A family at a crossroads. As all eyes remain on Todd, the Chrisley family continues navigating their public and private realities. Julie's return home remains the most emotional part of the journey for fans, who've been rooting for the couple's reunion since day one. In a rare statement, Julie recently said, "God's been good to us. I don't need to prove my faith, only live it." Her quiet strength has stood in stark contrast to Todd's fiery energy, creating the perfect balance that's always defined them as a couple. Yet the question remains, will Todd deliver the proof everyone's demanding? The cliffhanger ending fans can't resist. As the Prove It movement trends across fan forums, one thing's for sure, Todd Chrisley knows how to keep people talking. Whether through calculated suspense or genuine build-up, he's once again positioned himself at the center of the reality TV conversation. Fans may be growing restless, but the man himself seems unfazed. In a recent TikTok live, Todd ended with a smile that could only be described as smugly confident. "I hear you," he said. "And don't worry, it's coming. When it does, I won't have to say a word. The truth will speak for itself."